Hi, Hillers. I'm Brandon's dad. I'm also a veteran, and today we want to talk to you about Veterans Day. We have a short little book that we're going to share with you, and also a few little artifacts from my time in the military. First, Brandon's going to talk about a medal that I received when I was active duty in the Marines.
It's called the National Defense. There's so many kinds of badges in the Marines.
Exactly. You earn medals and ribbons for doing acts, going overseas, serving on deployments. Behind us, we also have the flag of the United States Marine Corps. Want to show, Brandon? Here we go. The eagle, globe, and anchor, those are our symbols. I spent 6.5 years in the Marines, and I lived in North Carolina, Virginia, California, and I also served in Afghanistan.
And that's where I was born.
He was born in North Carolina and Camp Lejeune military base. Afghanistan is where I served in Operation Enduring Freedom, and that's represented by the ribbons and the medals on this hat. Often you'll see veterans when you're out that have hats that might say World War I or World War II. You won't see World War I, but World War II, Korea, Vietnam, and now my generation, Operation Enduring Freedom and Operation Iraqi Freedom. Right, Brandon?
Right.
So now, are you guys ready to read this book? Veterans Day. Do you know a veteran? Well, now you do because you know me. Veterans are men and women who are in the armed forces, the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard. Veterans worked hard to keep our country a safe place to live. On Veterans Day, Americans show that they are thankful for these men and women. We celebrate Veterans Day on November 11th. Right there on the calendar. Veterans Day was first called Armistice Day. Armistice Day began after World War I ended on November 11th, 1918. Armistice Day was a day to remember the veterans from World War I. America fought in other wars after World War I, so Armistice Day was renamed Veterans Day. There you go. Veterans Day is not just for people who fought in wars. We also remember the people who kept our country safe in times of peace. People in the armed forces also perform many other jobs for which we should be thankful. See, so this one here looks like she's a doctor. There are also nurses and all sorts of other jobs in the military. People have different ways of showing veterans that they are thankful. Some people visit veterans in the hospital. People go to Veterans Day parades. They watch Veterans March. Some people fly flags outside their homes. That's a parade. And in here, you'll see flags. If you drive by the Route 202, they have a whole bunch of flags out that'll be there through Veterans Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Many people buy bright red paper poppies. Veterans sell these red flowers to help veterans and their families. These paper flowers look like the poppies on the World War I battlefields. See, she has a poppy on her hat. On Veterans Day, many people visit cemeteries. They put flowers and flags on veterans' graves. At 11 o'clock in the morning on November 11, many people stay silent for 2 minutes. They remember those people who died to help protect our country. See, that's there, taking a moment of silence.
It's like you're praying.
Something like that, buddy. The President of the United States places a wreath at the Tomb of the Unknowns in Arlington National Cemetery on Veterans Day. This wreath honors all men and women who lost their lives in wars. So I've actually been at the Tomb of the Unknown in DC, and it's a pretty solemn event. It's amazing.
It's like when the veterans march around
Exactly, they march
in a
there.
stone field.
Yes. You do not have to know veterans to thank and remember them. These men and women protected our country and made it a safe place to live. So you don't have to know them. You might see them in the grocery store, or you might see them just out and about wearing the hats like we talked about earlier, like this hat. You can just go up and say, oh, thank you. They'll really appreciate that. Some words that we learned in this book: Armistice Day, talked about flags, veterans, parades, poppies, the red poppies, and reefs. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed that book. Last year I was able to come in and talk to you guys and bring some stuff to pass around, but due to Corona, we can't do that this year. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you again. Thank you. Say bye.
Bye.
Happy Veterans Day.